Hello, 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 everybody. I know it's been a minute. I had pneumonia. I lost my voice. Lot of stuff. Okay, this is going to be a reading for you and whatever love interest, whomever you're thinking about at the time you are watching this video. Okay, please remember that these are general messages and they absolutely cannot resonate for everyone. So take what resonates for you, leave the rest. Also remember that these messages can be kind of flip-flopped, okay? It's an energetic reading, all right? So we're reading energy. Energy is always moving, always changing. There is no gender in tarot. If this doesn't resonate for you, check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you don't know your other placements, you can go to my description box below, and there is a little section that talks about Cafe Astrology and their free natal charts. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do have those open for now. Shoot me a message, which is LilithsWindowTarot@gmail.com. That is also in the description box, and I will get back to you and we'll get you booked, okay? All right, Aries. Aries in their person. What's going on with Aries in their person? What do they need to know for the very highest good of all involved? Clarity and guidance for the very highest good of all involved for the sign of Aries. All right. Just like any other time, I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to clarify with this deck. Let's get on with the getting on. All right, folks. I've got some energy today. I'm going to use it. I do have to work later today. I'm going to try and get all 12 signs posted. All right. I'm going to put one person's energy over here. I'm going to put the other person's energy over here. Again, flip them, flop them, twist them around. And a lot of times we will get a mix of everybody's energy on both sides. Okay. Alrighty. Let me know how you like my table. I sort of colored it up for the summer and it says the sun down here representing the sun card in tarot. It's just a little, I don't know what it is. Just a little fabric thingy-ma-deal. Okay. Here we go. We have King of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. I'm going to have to scooch. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's Earth energy. On the other person's side, we've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Four of Pentacles. And we've got the Eight of Wands. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody over here is just waiting for their person to show up. And they're worried it's never going to happen. Like they're ready, they're open, but they are so scared it's never going to happen. Anyway, their bottom row, we've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man representing Pisces energy. And we have the Three of Wands. With the Tower, Scorpio energy on the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's dig in. So this King of Swords here is really struggling with a relationship, okay? And it could be a relationship that he's in with someone other than this person, all right? So love it or leave it, baby. That's what it is. All right. So this King of Swords, that's air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be. That could just be the energy that this person is in. And Aries, this could be you, or it could be a mix, all right? King of Swords, Queen of Wands. So this person is in a relationship with a Queen of Wands. This represents a lot of times to me a third person energy, but they are struggling, okay? They're struggling. And yes, Aries, this could be you. You could be the third person in the story, but it doesn't have to be you, okay? But the Queen of Wands will often show up as a third person, okay? This is the person that's on their mind. This is the person that they're trying to figure out. This is the person that they're having some conflict with, right? And they may even think that there's some competition there. So they may even think that This Queen of Wands is maybe not as faithful to them as they would like her to be. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. This person, I think, wants to move away from that Queen of Wands, right? Because the Knight of Cups is a mover and a shaker, right? The Knight of Cups are on the move. Five of Wands. What is this conflict and competition about? The Nine of Swords. They are really, really, really in their head about this. There is something wrong in the relationship that they're in. They are in a relationship. There is something wrong with it. Okay? Keep in mind, it could be your relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Take what resonates, okay? What's going on that has caused this conflict, competition, restlessness, fear, worries, anxiety? Seven of Swords. Somebody's being sneaky. They may suspect that it's her or him, whatever. There's no gender in tarot, okay? Two of Cups. This is the connection here that they're talking about. Well, you know, I take that back because the Two of Cups could be them thinking about you because it is right next to the Ace of Cups. But let's find out. The Neon Awakening. It's the only extra card in this deck. So yes, this is about the other. This is not about the relationship that they're in. They are awakening to the fact that there is someone else out there for them. They're realizing that this betrayal, this conflict, this arguing, this deception has happened for a reason. This Neon Awakening card says twin flame reunion, divine union, complete life purpose. Okay, so they are waking up to the fact that this could certainly be a twin flame. If you do not subscribe to that, that's fine. They just could be kind of realizing that there's someone else out there for them. Whether they know that it's you or not, it doesn't matter. Okay. Six of Cups. You guys are already in each other's energy. You've spent lifetimes together. Certainly looks like a twin flame. Okay. But they are awakening to this. So here we have the Ten of Swords. They're going to end it with this Queen of Wands, with this other person, right? They are going to end it with that person. Ten of Swords. It says a painful ending, right? And the Knight of Wands just tried to pop out, meaning they want out of this connection so bad they can't stand it. Okay. Ten of Swords. Yes, Knight of Wands. What did I just say? They are ready to bolt. Why are they ready to bolt? Because with this Knight of Cups, they want love somewhere else, right? They want love somewhere else. And the Ace of, whoa, and the Ace of Swords, right? We have the Ten of Swords ending. Now we have a brand new beginning. He is going to bolt. She is going to bolt. They are going to bolt. This person is going to bolt because they are ready for a brand new beginning in truth, okay? That Ace of Swords is clarity. It's truth. It's enlightenment. It can also be communication. It's a vision. It can be a vision about expansion, expanding their world, right? The card right next to it is the Six of Swords. And it says down here at the bottom, tranquility ahead. Well, I would hope so because they're going to get out of this crap fest of a situationship, right? So what do we got for the Six of Swords? They're going to be moving on from rough waters to calm water. In the traditional tarot, this person is in a boat. They've packed up their stuff and they are moving on, right? Six of Swords. Tranquility ahead. The Seven of Pentacles. They're ready to make an investment somewhere else, right? They want a long-term investment. They're willing to do the hard work so that they can reap the reward of this amazing relationship over here. Okay. Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. What else do we got? And the Ten of Cups. They are ready to put in the work for this long-term investment of a relationship so that they can reap the reward of the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate emotional fulfillment, marriage, stability, a fairy tale ending, a lasting relationship, a home, a happy family. Queen of Pentacles could be with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. But this Queen of Pentacles is very different than the Queen of Wands in this situation. Okay, she's stable, she's nurturing, she's there for the long haul. And that is not to say that if you are a Queen of Wands, which is just a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that you're not those things. It's just that the energy of the person that they're going towards, which certainly could be you, Aries, right? Probably is you, unless this story on this side is about you, right? Two of Swords. There's a blockage, right? There's a choice that they have to make. And they also know that this new connection will not accept any calamity, drama, shakeups, BS from this Queen of Wands or from this situation, right? So full stop, make your decision. And they're aware of that. They're aware that they have to really, really stop before they move because they don't want to carry over any of this baggage. Okay. Also, if this is a person from your past, you two haven't been speaking, right? More than one kind of full stop. You guys may have even had each other blocked, or one or the other had you blocked or something. 6 of Wands. But there's going to be success in this connection. There's going to be an opening up of communication. We're seeing that with the Ace of Swords. All right. So the other person in this connection could be you, could be them, whatever, whatever. The Ace of Cups, they're ready. And the energy is there and available for you two to have a brand new beginning in love, right? Also a brand new beginning in truth. That's pretty darn good. And the Knight of Swords, here they come with a quickness. This person has been worried with this 4 of Pentacles right next to it. This card says scarcity mindset. This person has been so worried that the other one isn't going to show up, but here they come, right? Very rapidly, very quick. Almost with a kind of reckless confidence because they're out of this situation over here, right? Here they come. And the 9 of Pentacles. This is how they see you, but it's also who you are, right? You have the capacity to take care of yourself. You don't necessarily need a partner in your life, right? You are financially independent. You're beautiful. You do get attention. You have abundance, but you're single. Okay? So this 4 of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. Why has this person been in this mindset? Probably because they're either aware of this situation, and if they weren't aware of this situation, it's been taking forever, right? They're like, where's my person? Where are they at? The 7 of Cups, very confused. If they're aware of this situation, then they realized, or thought that they knew that they had chosen this option, because the 7 of Cups can mean options, but it's also a very dreamy, fantasy-like mindset. This person has been fantasizing about the other one for a long time, right? Using their imagination in many, many ways. Page of Wands, just waiting to hear from them, right? And that's coming through. Because right here we have the 8 of Wands. It says energy surge and communication. I don't know if you can read that, but here it comes. Here it comes, Aries, or Aries' person, right? This could also be them physically showing up, because we do have the Knight of Swords next, which is decisive action. So they could just be showing up at your door, Aries. Or if you're a cross watcher, Aries' person. What's this 8 of Wands? Back and forth communication. This is them, could be them showing up, could be travel. And they're showing up. The Chariot. They may message you and say, hey, can I come over? They may just say, hey, I'm on my way. Or they may just show up. But the Chariot, right? That's destiny. That's overcoming obstacles. That's you two moving in the same direction, having the same drive, wanting the same goals out of a relationship. Finally being able to be on the same page, especially if this is, twin flame energy. If you do not subscribe to that, that's okay. And the High Priestess could be a Pisces, doesn't have to be, but they're about to, the High Priestess has all of the secrets, knows all of the secrets. But I feel like with this 8 of Wands, with this communication, this person is just gonna tell you everything that they've been thinking about you, everything that they've been holding back, everything that they were keeping secret from this person. They're going to tell you why it took so long, why they were over there, why they came back, or vice versa, why you came back, right? Could be vice versa. Always understand that. So here we have Knight of Swords, decisive action. Like I said, this person over here is almost like reckless with they're almost impulsive, but it's a very decisive action. They made this decision, but here they are coming in the fastest way possible. Knight of Swords, right? We've got 3 knights on the board, so someone is definitely coming towards you. There is movement. People are moving about. The 9 of Wands, okay? That talks about there was distance. They needed space. They've been tired. They were guarded. But now there's this final push to get right to you, or to you, for you to get to them, right? And the 2 of Cups, that's why. That's why there was the final push. That's why they're moving so quickly. The 2 of Cups. We already had the 2 of Cups up here. We had the Ace of Cups. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. Soulmate, twin flame, whomever you're thinking about while watching this, that this resonates for. This is solid information. All right, the Hanged Man, new perspectives. I think part of this is going to be, the new perspective is going to be because they're going to tell you all of the things that you've never heard before. There's going to be a lot of communication. You guys are going to see each other differently. This relationship, renewed relationship, probably a reconciliation, or at least a situation where, you've come close to being together, but never made it there, or you've been in the same energy for a while, whether that's multiple lifetimes or just this lifetime. But it doesn't matter. You're going to be seeing each other with new perspectives, fresh perspectives, right? The 8 of Swords. Okay. So typically the 8 of Swords is kind of like a mental prison, but I feel like with the 8 of Swords, there's going to be so much intense communication about everything that's happened that you guys are going to begin to feel each other's stress, anxiety, fear, right? That mental chaos. But because there's going to be so much communication, you guys are going to be able to work that out. You're not going to be stuck in a mental prison with this person. You may have been in the past, but now you have a new perspective with this Pisces Hanged Man energy, right? Give me one more. The Empress. You're their Empress, or they're yours, whatever it is. But this is the divine feminine, male, female, doesn't matter. And this Queen of Pentacles is kind of the pre-Empress. So that makes sense, right? Especially when we have the Neon Awakening card. They're awakening to the fact that this Empress is their person. It wasn't this Queen of Wands that they were with. It's you, or for you, it's them, right? So the 3 of Wands, awaiting results. I think part of this is going to be the 2 of you seeing what happens, right? You've made these changes, made these decisions, made these moves, entered into kind of the beginnings of a relationship. And the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're both kind of waiting to see results, waiting to see the fruits of your labor. But this is certainly confidence. There's been a waiting period, and now there's going to be success and expansion and opportunities. You may even be relocating, especially with this 8 of Wands and the Chariot. You guys may be moving in together somewhere other than where you are. You may actually be relocating, okay? All right, last card. And the World. Again, travel. You may be traveling together. One or both of you may travel for work. You may be traveling the world for work, or you may just be traveling the world. Or you may move somewhere that's so not even local that it's a different country, a different state, a different country, different continent, right? But it's also the ending of this old cycle and the brand new beginning of a new cycle, right? And we have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. This is also reconciliation, but it's also making this decision to be with one another. The bottom of this card says awakening, like that Neon Awakening card, and reincarnation or reunion, rebirth, right? And on the bottom of this deck, we have a Tower moment. This is one huge Tower moment, right? It's a tower moment for everybody involved. This person leaving someone to come to you, or however that works, right? That's a tower moment. But there is space being made for this connection. What's under it? The Page of Cups, messages of love. Here they come, telling you how much they love you. King of Wands, a visionary leader. Okay. This is Leo energy, but it's also fire energy, right? This person, if this is you, Aries, there's a vision and you're moving towards it, because the King of Wands says, I see it, I want it, it's mine. All right, what's next? And the Chariot again, which means both of you are on the move, but also you guys are getting ready to collide. Right? All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love those comments. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below. I'm sending you tons of love and light. I'm so happy to be back. I've added some new stuff in my description box. Check it out. I love you long time, and I will see you next time.